Today on Deep Dive, we're going to be looking at Marvel Comics Fantastic Four, number 3. Who is the Miracle Man? Discover the answer in today's issue. Hello everyone, my name is Devin, also known as DH Artist, and welcome back to my Deep Dive series. Today we'll be continuing the adventures of Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four. And if you missed my deep dive coverage of their other issues, I'll link to them in the video description below. Today's issue is very exciting because it features the first appearance of the Fantastic Four's iconic costumes and Fantasticar. Now in each issue, the conditions of my comics vary. Today's book is in poor condition. It's clearly showing its age with off-white pages, and while most of the pages are completely separated, it's complete and features a pinup of the Human Torch. Now if you're interested in learning more about the King of Comics himself, Jack Kirby, be sure to check out the Jack Kirby Museum here on YouTube. They've got hours of amazing content and information. I'll also leave a link to their website in the video description below. Even though this can be viewed on your phone or computer, try casting it onto your TV so you can really see the detail and quality of the book. If you enjoy these types of videos and want to see more content like it, check out some of my other deep dives. I've covered issues like Iron Man number 4, Mr. Miracle number 3, Amazing Spider-Man number 101, Avengers number 8, and Miss Marvel number 1. For a complete list of my videos, make sure to visit the organized playlists on my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single video. Fantastic Four number 3 was published in March of 1962. Editor-in-chief was Stan Lee. Cover artists were Jack Kirby and Dick Ayers. The story, titled The Menace of the Miracle Man, was written by Stan Lee, penciled by Jack Kirby, inked by Sol Brodsky, colored by Stan Goldberg, and lettered by Artie Simek. The book consists of 32 pages with a cover price of 12 cents. Today's adventure begins at a dazzling live stage show, where the mysterious Miracle Man astounds the audience by levitating in midair, leaving the crowd stunned and convinced they're witnessing real miracles. Spotting some familiar faces, he pauses to introduce the Fantastic Four. Reed Richards, the brilliant leader, known as Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, the Invisible Girl, Ben Grimm, the super-strong rock-like thing, and Johnny Storm, known as the Human Torch. Mocking the Fantastic Four, Miracle Man claims their powers are nothing compared to his own. Then, to prove it, he performs a series of unbelievable feats, growing into a giant, transforming into gas, and summoning lightning, as if controlling the very elements themselves. The crowd watches in shock, calling his acts insane and impossible. As the Miracle Man continues to ridicule the Fantastic Four, the team is visibly upset, especially the Thing, who erupts with fury and tries to charge the stage as his friends attempt to restrain him. Inviting the Thing on stage, Miracle Man proposes a friendly challenge, a test of strength using identical tree trunks. The Thing quickly accepts, and after a tough struggle, he manages to break his trunk, although he's winded and frustrated. Now Miracle Man's turn, he mocks the Thing's effort, claiming he won't need to tire himself out. Then, to the crowd's astonishment, he easily pierces the trunk with a single finger, breaking it in two. Convinced it's all a trick, the Thing tries to punch Miracle Man, but the blow has no effect. Shocked and angry, He lunges to strike again, but as Ben is held back by his teammates, Miracle Man calmly ends his performance. Later, aboard the Fantasticar, the Fantastic Four return to their headquarters, with Reed reflecting that it's fortunate the Miracle Man isn't a criminal, otherwise he might be a foe they couldn't defeat. And little does Mr. Fantastic know, at that moment backstage, the Miracle Man reveals his true intentions. Shedding his mask of respectability, he declares it's time to strike. While looking outside his window to the movie premiere across the street, Miracle Man plans his next dramatic move, bringing a giant monster statue to life. Meanwhile, the Fantastic Four return home, landing their Fantasticar on a rooftop cleverly designed to function like an aircraft carrier. And as they enter their secret headquarters, we get a detailed look inside the building, complete with labs, hangars, and even a missile launch pad, all prepared for whatever threat may come next. As the crowd gathers outside the theater for the movie premiere, the Fantastic Four settle into their headquarters. Then as Johnny checks to see what's on TV, he excitedly announces that the premiere is being televised, unaware that the Miracle Man is about to strike. As they watch the TV, Sue proudly shows them the new costumes she's designed to make them look like a united group. And though Reed and Johnny admire her work, Ben grumbles about wearing the outfit, calling it kid stuff. Just then, Johnny spots the Miracle Man on TV, making a strange gesture at the theater premiere. Suddenly, the giant monster statue begins to move, coming to life and terrifying the crowd. Rampaging through the city, the police struggle to stop the giant monster, but just as they prepare to attack with heavy weapons, the monster suddenly vanishes into thin air. Watching the action on TV, Johnny tells the team it was the Miracle Man behind the chaos. The Fantastic Four now realize they face a foe whose powers may be greater than their own, deciding quickly to warn the authorities. But before they can contact the commissioner, a declaration from the Miracle Man arrives at City Hall, proclaiming his war on all humanity and intentions to conquer the Earth. Jumping into their Fantasticar, the Fantastic Four split up to search the city for the new Menace. But at that moment, the giant monster smashes through a jewelry store wall, stealing millions in gems. Luckily, Mr. Fantastic spots the creature and stretches his body into a massive human net, managing to trap it. But the Miracle Man appears, boasting that it will take more than Reed's powers to stop him. He quickly knocks Mr. Fantastic aside with a brick and escapes into the darkness with his monster. Minutes later, the commissioner scolds Reed for letting the villain escape, but Reed promises that the team will stop him. Meanwhile, across town, the giant monster attacks an ordnance depot, aiming to steal an atomic tank. Spotting the action from above, Johnny dives from the Fantasticar, igniting into the Human Torch. Determined to defeat the creature so they can focus on the Miracle Man, Johnny launches a fiery assault, taunting the monster as it tries to grab him. A short distance away, Sue and Ben spot Johnny battling the monster. Realizing the Miracle Man must be nearby, they quickly land to join the fight. Telling Sue to stay hidden in case they need her invisibility, Ben tears off his uniform so he can move freely and be ready for action. Before the thing can reach the battle, the Human Torch attacks the giant monster, setting it ablaze. The flames quickly consume the creature, and since it's just wood and plaster, its reign of terror is over. With his monster destroyed, Miracle Man sprays the torch with a chemical foam, extinguishing his flames. Weak and falling from the sky, Johnny calls for help as Ben rushes in. Determined to stop him, Thing grabs for the Miracle Man, but with a simple gesture, the ground magically opens up and swallows Ben. As Miracle Man boasts about defeating the Fantastic Four for a second time, Johnny recovers from his fall, and Ben vows to get his revenge. But before they can get him, the villain drives off with the atomic tank, unaware that Invisible Girl is secretly aboard. And as the vehicle drives off, Sue uses her communicator to coordinate with the team. An hour later, we find our trio of heroes regrouping back at base, and as Johnny questions why they let Sue tackle Miracle Man by herself, Reed explains that it was her choice, reminding everyone to be ready when she signals for help. Insisting that Miracle Man's powers aren't truly greater than theirs, Ben recalls the day they all gained their powers, that fateful flight into space, exposure to cosmic rays, and the crash back to Earth. Forever changed, Ben remembers how Susan turned invisible, Reed became elastic, and Johnny's body burst into flame, granting him the power to fly. He reflects on how they decided to stay together as the Fantastic Four and to use their powers to help mankind. And while Reed sees their powers as a gift, Ben bitterly laments his changes, saying it's only made him a walking fright. As Ben vents his frustration, Johnny makes a teasing comment and the two start to fight. After a quick tussle, and tired of the constant arguments, Johnny storms out, sick of Ben's bitterness. As Reed wonders why they always end up fighting among themselves, Ben broods and anxiously waits for Sue's signal. Secretly following the Miracle Man, Sue watches as he hides the stolen atomic tank in a junkyard. Then, just as Sue prepares to alert the team, a guard dog suddenly catches her scent and begins barking. Realizing someone invisible must be nearby, the Miracle Man commands her to reveal herself. Unable to resist his hypnotic commands, Sue becomes visible. The villain then declares she must obey him and summon the other Fantastic Four so he can destroy them once and for all. Under Miracle Man's control, Sue fires a flare into the sky to summon the team. Reed and Ben see her signal and rush to help, worried for her safety. Meanwhile, sitting at a soda fountain, brooding over their recent fight, Johnny spots the flare for himself. Realizing Sue needs him, he ignites into the Human Torch, determined to answer her call. Some of the interesting advertising found within this issue is an ad to learn lightning-fast jiu-jitsu. There's an ad to learn dancing for all occasions. In the Treasure Chest of Fun section, you could order See Behind Glasses for 75 cents. And there's an amazing new two-way space phone set for only 59 cents. Landing their Fantasticopter at the junkyard, Reed and Ben confront the Miracle Man. Seeing that his only weapon is a giant key, they prepare to attack. However, right before their eyes, the key transforms into a deadly machine gun. Firing his machine gun at the duo, Reed stretches and bounces to dodge the bullets. Realizing Reed can't evade forever, the Thing charges in, using his rocky body to shield his teammate. As Reed thanks Ben for saving him, Miracle Man grabs Sue and climbs into the atomic tank, crashing through the junkyard walls, speeding away. Arriving from above, Johnny warns the team that the Miracle Man sabotaged their copter, making it unsafe to fly. With a ground pursuit as their only option, they jump into an old racing car, speeding off after the tank. As they race after the villain, the Miracle Man shoots out one of their tires, and just before the trio crashes, Reed fashions himself into the shape of a tire, stabilizing the car. As Ben and Reed regain control of their racer, Johnny flies ahead to stop the tank. Flying in front of the tank, Johnny creates an intense flash of flame, blinding the Miracle Man and forcing the tank to stop. As the team gathers, Johnny and Reed confront the villain, and just before Ben lunges forward to finish him off, Reed restrains him, insisting the Miracle Man's power is gone and the law can deal with him now. With his plans thwarted, Miracle Man snaps his fingers, freeing Sue from her trance, restoring her to normal. As our quartet waits for the police to arrive, Reed reveals that the Miracle Man had no real powers after all. He was just a skilled hypnotist who tricked everyone into believing his illusions, and that Johnny's blinding flash broke his control forever. Growing frustrated with the constant arguing, Johnny decides to quit the team, flying away despite Sue's pleas for him to stay. Watching him disappear into the sky, the others wonder what might happen if he ever turns against them. And as this issue draws to a close, there's a little teaser about a great character that Marvel is bringing back. Who could it be? We'll have to wait until the next issue to find out. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive. If there's a particular issue or comic you'd like me to flip, drop it down in the comments section and I'll see if I can add it to my pull box. If you enjoy these types of videos, please show your support by subscribing to my channel. As always, please consider liking and feel free to share this video. And until next time, deep divers, thanks for watching.